Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my weekly session of Microsoft Flight Simulator. This week we're starting off in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pretty cool city from what I heard. Has multiple sports arenas and things that we can check out as we fly over it. We're going to fly over during daytime and then probably switch it up to nighttime to see how it looks at night. And the reason that we are doing this, very frankly, is because the top contributor of last week picked it. Every week, whoever the top contributor overall is gets to pick where we fly first next week. And that's why we're checking this out. There's going to be a good variety of stuff tonight. We're actually going to be going to India after this to check out some stuff in India that seems like it'll be way more interesting than the Taj Mahal that we actually checked out many weeks ago. It's just supposed to be like a major city and a temple that's so big, it's visible from space. That could be pretty cool. And then after that, wherever we decide to go. Okay? So let's actually start it off. See, this is the main area of Pittsburgh right there. So what I'm thinking is we should actually start like to the right of the airport, like here, and just have our flight plan fly right over it, like this. And let's see what we can see. Fair enough. Now, what plane? I think we should switch up the plane because every week we use the same plane. I think we should mix it. Since we're doing, since we're doing a city, we should do a plane that's on the smaller side. We should look for a plane that could go a little faster, possibly. Let's do. How about this one? We'll try this one. Yeah, why not? Try out that one. Shout out to Archibald who did a super chat. Says, would I consider playing GeoGuessr? I have no idea what the hell that is. Never heard of it. So would I consider playing it? Since I don't know what it is, no. If I knew what it was, maybe I would. Maybe I would, but I don't know what the hell that is. Watch someone say, that's not a game, that's a saying online that the kids make old people say to look embarrassed and stupid. There you go. Really? Ricky Horny says, the Big Mac, the world's most famous hamburger, was invented near Pittsburgh by McDonald's franchise owner Jim Delgatti in 1967 and distributed nationally in 1968. If you have not seen it, I strongly recommend you watch the movie The Founder. Okay, it explains the entire history of how McDonald's came to be, how they started off as a small company that had really high quality burgers that caught on, and how one singular man who was not one of the founders completely transformed the company into the disgusting shit that we all eat at McDonald's today for the sake of profits. It's a really fascinating movie. I strongly recommend you see it. By the way, Michael Keaton is great in it, so watch it. It's a good movie. Okay. McDonald's has great food. That is a false statement. How dare you make false statements on my stream? I'm very upset. Everyone who talks on my stream must only say factual statements. Everyone knows this. Okay. Wow. Pittsburgh has a lot of trees. That's nice. What's also fascinating is as we've been flying around the world every week, you may notice that the flora is significantly different. Like, take a look. Right now, we are in the northeastern United States. Compare that to when we were in Florida last week. Compare that to when we were in Africa. Right? A couple weeks ago, you could see how everything looks dramatically different when it comes to the plant life all around the world, right? It's pretty fascinating. Okay. Shout out to Archibald who did another $5 super chat. And he says, it's a game that makes you guess where you are, placed around the globe by looking at pictures. It's pretty cool. Wow. I would probably not once guess correctly. Probably I would never once be right. Because I am terrible at geography, just being honest. So currently, Archibald is the top super chatter, $4.99, but SRF Lem remains the top contributor of tonight with that $5 tip. Reminder, we have $50 in tips tonight. The aviators go on. They only go on for when I fly. They're reserved only for flights. So you have an opportunity to see something special tonight. And when the pilot's hat and the aviators go on, oh man, don't get me started. All right, so here we are. And I'm going to close this. It says we are 21 miles away from actual heavy, dense city Pittsburgh, okay? But just being honest, you know, flying towards it is pretty nice. If you take a look at that, the beautiful floor, all those beautiful trees. Wow, nice, like, I don't know if that's a park or whatever. That is very beautiful. You know, you still have your densely packed in, you know, homes. This is like suburbia. This is like just outside of the major city. And so you see, you know, you can see, oh, here's probably like a store right there, big store with a big parking lot, right? I wonder what the store is. Probably can't see. But you still have that, but still, I like the amount of trees out here. Probably the air quality is pretty decent with that many trees, right? Lower my flap, lower my airspeed, and then pitch the nose up. How do you do? I don't know how to do that. Good evening, Derek. Good to see you. You made it. This is the Carnegie Museum of Art and the Andy Warhol Museum in Pittsburgh. All right. So, we're flying. We're doing it. We're having a good time. We're chilling. I can see the city. You can actually see the city coming up. You can see the big skyscrapers off in the distance. In fact, we might actually just, I already forgot how to change the pitch of the aircraft. I think I just did it. Actually, yeah, I did. Because what I wanted to do is just slowly change our altitude, if possible. Get a little bit lower.
Don't sing. Don't sing. Don't sing. Don't sing.
What's he saying? I don't know what he was saying. Okay. We're approaching the city. Again, the suburbs outside look great. I always said this. I said, if you're going to live near a major city, try not to live in the city. The ideal place... What is he saying? I can't hear what he's saying because I don't have the headphones on. The ideal place you want to be is the suburbs. You want to be able to go into the city for whatever purpose, or tourism, work, whatever. But you don't want to live in that heavily populated city. It's too condensed. There's too many people, too many problems. Live outside. It's actually cheaper. The taxes usually are lower. Cost of gas is usually lower. But just commute into the city if you need to be there and then leave. You know, that's the best way to do it. You want to be in the burbs. That's the American way. That's the American dream, to live in a nice suburban household. Seriously. In fact, look, we're passing over them right now. That's suburban houses right there. I can see a pool. Someone had a pool right there. Look at that. Yeah, you can see a lot of pools, actually. A lot of these homes actually have pools. I think I need to increase my altitude here. I'm going to hit the fucking stuff. There we go. Nice. All right, we're flying into Pittsburgh. We can see, right? Do you want me to lower the sound? Okay. There you go. I lowered it significantly for you guys. People are saying that the plane engine noise is really annoying, so. Okay. Burger Prince has tipped me $2. He said KFC, hold on. KFC's rise is even more disgusting. We were talking about McDonald's rise. Once Colonel Sanders parted ways with the company, he opened a small fried chicken place in Kentucky, and KFC sued him for using the likeness of the Colonel. He is the Colonel. KFC won the legal case. Well, what did you expect would happen? That's what happens when you sell your company off. Seriously. That's what happens when you sell the company off. You get rid of all the rights and your company falls apart. That's also what happened with McDonald's. They basically ended up selling the company off to the point where they didn't have control over it anymore, and so many changes changed the company that they wanted to get out of it, and they did. Okay. We're going to Pittsburgh. All right, that's a nice bridge. Look at the size of that bridge. Huge. Barely Legal just did a super chat, $5 super chat, and he says, can we fly over more suburbs? Yes, we could. I mean, we're not going to right now, but we could. I like suburbs. So now we have a tie between Barely Legal and SRF Lem for top contributor of the night. So already we got competition going. Some major buildings there. Oops. Trying to adjust the trim. I'm going to actually slow down my engine a little bit. Try to get higher up so I can see more. Pretty nice. Now, as you can see, oh, is that the Pirates Stadium? I bet that's Pittsburgh Pirates Stadium right there. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I missed the stadiums. Let's swing back a second. I'm pretty sure that those bridges are not underwater. I think the game did not render properly. But I think we got Pittsburgh Pirates Stadium right there. And then right over there, we got where the Pittsburgh Steelers play. American football. Let's actually circle back. Here we go. Pittsburgh is known as the city of bridges. Has 446 bridges, more than Venice, Italy, or any other city, says Orange Cat. That's interesting. I mean, you can see how many bridges they have just going around the main circular area there. I say circular, I'm an idiot. The island-style area. Wow, look at that. Cool, that's where the Steelers play. That's nice. Yellow seats. So as you can see, there's a major city in the center, like major skyscrapers and the like. But then there's also some larger buildings around the outskirts. The actual stadiums are not in the downtown Pittsburgh. Downtown Pittsburgh is very condensed, actually. If you take a look, that's way more condensed than most of the major cities we've looked at so far, including, actually, I didn't add the Burger Prince tip to the total, I don't think, did I? No, I didn't. Including, you know, New York City, Seattle, Chicago. All those major cities we've flown over have much larger downtown areas. Pittsburgh downtown is actually quite small. But it's pretty, a lot of the shit down there. I mean, look, just in those blocks, there's probably a bunch of businesses, restaurants, all kinds of stuff. Now, I don't know anything about the buildings of Pittsburgh, so sadly I can't really speak to these buildings and say much or anything about them. Now, you may be wondering about, you know, when you think about the world, different places of the world have different kaiju. So Japan has Godzilla. I forget where Rodan is from. But in Pittsburgh, they have a giant softball that just rolls over the city and keeps crushing it. But they're very diligent. They rebuild every year, and then the softball just shows up again in the fall when the season starts and just fucking crushes everything, rolls it all over again. So, pretty annoying. One day they just got to get a giant bat and hit that shit out of it. Oh, Rodan is also from Japan? Damn, Japan has it rough. Japan has all the kaiju, man. So over here, this is more northern. I actually see a different field, right? But it doesn't appear to be. That's definitely not. You know, we already saw the Pirates Stadium, so maybe this is like high school stadium or college stadiums over here. There's some pretty big buildings over here too. That's not in the major downtown area. Oh, there's a covered dome. Someone had mentioned that is where the Pittsburgh Penguins hockey team plays. Oh, cool. I'm glad we saw that. So that's the Pittsburgh Penguins home base. Very nice. SRF Lem just tipped another $5, and he said, if there ends up a tie by the end of the stream, he's going to allow Barely Legal to choose where we fly next week. He's very happy to see Pittsburgh. He grew up here, and he's happy to see it from the sky. Yeah, actually, it's a nice place. I would argue this is one of the nicer places we've gone. There's a lot to see. There's beautiful greenery and water all around. It's kind of like the best of all worlds when you really think about it. What do you want in a major city? You want some cool touristy attractiveness. You want some nice big skyscrapers. You want sports stuff going on, right? You want a lot going on. And this has it. Plus, this has nice suburbs right around where you can live and not have to be in that heavy, dense populated area, right? So, this is nice. Pittsburgh is a good place. I'm actually sad I've never been there. Like I said, I've been to Philadelphia, but I've never been to Pittsburgh. Maybe we'll go to Philadelphia at some point, too. Alright, so, I just received a $5.02 tip from Phil's Buttered Biscuits, who says, when you were places to move, I know you said you were looking into Texas and Florida. What were other options? I would love to live in Alaska. At the time, I was basically doing a search for places that had the lowest taxes, but actually were known to be good for business. Meaning, like, if you operate a business in that state, essentially, you don't have a lot of taxes that you have to pay. And absolutely, Texas and Florida are like #1 and #2 in the United States. But they also have some of the worst adverse weather. Both Texas and Florida have incredibly hot weather. Plus hurricanes in Florida. You know, bad stuff. This year, Texas had fucking crazy snow and ice. So, you know, I basically it was a trade-off. It was basically like, if I could, oh my God, excuse me, if I could live in a state where the business doesn't get taxed to shit, so it would be easier for me to operate my business, all right? But at the very same time, the climate was good. That would be the best balance. And out of all the states that I was looking at, Washington State doesn't have a big deal when it comes to taxing businesses. There's no state income tax here at all. And the weather is moderate. Even though this year we had insanely record 111 degree heat that we've never had before, overall, usually the weather here is moderate. So for me, this was an ideal place. But that's what I was looking for. Now, I don't really remember. I just remember particular, it was definitely Florida, Texas, and Washington State were like the top 3 places I was looking at. I don't actually remember anywhere else because that was, what, 7-8 years ago when I was looking into it. So that's the thing. Like the southern U.S. is very, very hospitable and very, very inexpensive to live. Most of the time you can get a really nice place in the southern United States. But the weather and the natural disasters and shit that happen down there, it's like, is it worth it, you know? Sure, I can get a dirt cheap house, but if I have to sit there and sweat it out 90% of the year, and then there's a hurricane that blows my house away, I don't think I want to live there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, both Kurt Angle and Adam Cole's girlfriend, Dr. Britt Baker, are from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, says Derek. That's right. I totally forgot about that. It's a very nice... I want to circle it one more time. And then you know what? We'll go to night view as well. I wonder what it looks like at night. Let's go over those sports arenas again. Great. So I received a super chat. All right? Super chat. Get ready. Emmanuel did a $10 super chat and says, I've been watching since Bioshock 1 and the old Selson Blue joke days. Glad to see I'm still watching. And I'm glad to see that you're still grinding and making content for us. Much love. Thumbs up to you, Emmanuel. Thank you very much. You are currently the top contributor of the stream. Let me get you on the leaderboard. I don't know if you're sticking around, Emmanuel, but just so you know, the top contributor of any flight simulator stream gets to pick where we go first thing next week. So I would argue stick around. If you're the top contributor by the end of the stream, you get to pick, okay? Cool. Yeah, these are nice. That's I argue arguably Steelers Stadium is nice with those the yellow bleachers but the nice green field. I actually really like the look of that stadium. You know, Pirate Stadium, nah. It's the same as every baseball field. They all look almost the same. That ain't any big deal. I wish I knew. Oh wow, what is that building? Look at that. It's got a curved roof. What is that? I wonder if that's like the train station or something. That's very unique. So I wonder what it is. I wish I knew more about Pittsburgh, that I could speak to some of this stuff because I don't know anything about it, and I feel kind of dumb, you know, being here and look at all this nice stuff. I can't tell you what any of it is, and none of it's marked in the game, which kind of sucks. Look at that. There's another giant building below me. What is that? Something indoors. Maybe it's just a mall. Who knows, right? Okay. Damn. Chicken Man says, currently with the hurricane going on down south in the United States, New Orleans is currently out of power completely. A lot of the coastal cities are underwater. And it'll be unlivable for weeks to months because there's so much water there. That sucks, man. That's terrible to hear. What I ate for dinner, I had a roast beef sandwich on honey wheat bread that I toasted. I added horseradish sauce, Swiss cheese, fresh green lettuce, green leaf lettuce, tomato, red onion. I cut it in half, and on the side, I had some macaroni salad. I actually finished the macaroni salad we had in the fridge with it. It was pretty decent dinner, although really it's more of a lunch. It was still good. All right, so now, what I would like to do is swing back with it looking like night and see how does this look different night today. So let's actually turn, and then let's switch to night vision. I say night vision, all I mean is change the time, and see how Pittsburgh lights up at night. Shut up about stalling, I don't care. I know what I'm doing. Okay, let's go to night. Actually, you gotta do it this way, don't you? Oh, wait, that's not it. This is it. Here we go. Excuse me. Okay. Let's do... Get this out of here, stupid fucking thing. Okay. Here we are. So, 9:30 p.m., which actually is close to the real time. There it's actually, I believe, 10:30 p.m. But here we are to 9:30 p.m. And man, does this game look beautiful at night. Like, seriously. Look at how nice it looks at night, right? So let's swing back. And let's see what the island and everything looks like at night. And what do those sports stadiums look like at night? Dude, it looks so good. The lighting. What's really cool is you can actually see the different kinds of lighting. You've got the LED lights that are more blue-whitish. But then you've got, like, the other standard light bulbs that are more yellowish. And then you got some street corners and things that are red and green, too. That's cool. I really like that. Am I using eyeliner? Of course. I actually permanently had eyeliner tattooed on my face. You didn't know that? That's a hot new thing that people are doing. So I had to join the bandwagon. So... that's one of the major bridges right there. I'm trying to find the sports stadiums. I believe they're straight ahead. Oddly enough, I don't think they're lit up in this game. There's the main island. There we are. There's the giant skyscrapers. Okay, we're going to pass over them at night and see what they look like. And then to the right should be the sports stadiums. Why am I stalling? Need more power. More power. Alright. Here we are. Here's the major building. Beautiful at night. Look at that. That's cool. You know where some of the places I want to go? I want to go to like Singapore. What's the capital of Singapore? I can't remember. I want to go like Hong Kong. I want to go to a lot of those major Asian skyscraper cities. Those places have beautiful things at night. Yeah, this is cool. Look at that. Oh, wow. And there's different colors on the different sides of the building. Again, I wish I knew what building that was. Look at that. That's neat. Alright, here we are. There's Pirate Stadium at night. So how they play night games, right? That's cool, man. Hello, World Monstrosity. How are you tonight? And then there is Steelers Arena, right? Or Stadium, or whatever it's called. Not bad. Pretty cool. I liked this. This was a good choice. SRF-LEM got us a good start this week. I applaud him. Everyone, I demand everyone golf clap right now. SRF-LEM picked a good one to start. He really did. This is a great start to our Flight Simulator stream. It was chill. It was interesting. There was good stuff to see. It was a good mix of suburbs and major city. And it looks good at night, too. Heinz Field, is that what it's actually called? Is it owned by the Heinz family? DJ Texan wants to recommend Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Texas. So Dallas-Fort Worth area? Fair enough. Okay. All right, so I think we have done a good job. I think we can actually say goodbye to Pittsburgh. Let's do one more quick flyover. Just to say goodbye, Pittsburgh. I enjoyed this very much, and quite frankly, this might have been like a place that I like to visit someday. It seems nicely laid out. You know what I mean? Well, you got the downtown area, but you got stuff around the downtown area also that could be pretty interesting. It's a well laid out city. I like how they did it. The City of Bridges. That's a nice name, too. I like that. As long as there's not the city of traffic on the bridges, because I fucking hate traffic, and I certainly hate sitting on a bridge, bumper to bumper, waiting to get across. But this is a cool city, man. Which mascot suits Pittsburgh the best? The Penguins, the Steelers, the Pirates? I have no idea. I think the Steelers is because didn't they used to actually manufacture steel girders in Pittsburgh? So the Steeler implies the people who make the steel girders for buildings. I would argue that's better than Pirates or Penguins because they don't have Pirates nor Penguins in Pittsburgh. All right? So maybe that's the best one. Okay. Hello, Chef Demeski. Happy Sunday to you as well. All right, that's it. Our final flyover of Pittsburgh. Goodbye, Pittsburgh. Thank you for the entertainment. That was beautiful. Look at that. Excellent. That went actually better than I expected it would. I am very pleased with how that went. That's not how you leave. How do you leave? Main menu. Excuse me. It's disgusting. All right. DC has a Jasper Kitty haiku. All right. He says, Jasper Kitty is cute. Already we screwed up. That's 6 syllables, not 5. Jasper Kitty likes pawing Phil's TV. That's 10 syllables. That's way too many. Jasper Kitty, you must stop. That's also way too many syllables. That was a bad haiku. It was a good effort, and it was appreciated. That was about Jasper Kitty, but it was very, very poorly manufactured together there. Sorry. Okay. All right. Now, what I would like to do is go to a place in India. Here we go. Good intentions, poor execution. That's how you describe that. So, this is 51:45. 78. 41:23. Whee! India. Navade. That is... Wait a minute. What the shit is this? I think this is wrong. I think I screwed it up. But what is that? What the fuck? What is that? I'm wrong. This is not where I wanted to go, but that is completely unique. What are we looking at? It's like a giant... Look at that. It completely stands out. It's like a big thumbprint on the planet, right? Like, what the hell? Sharbakti. Sharbakti. Welcome to Sharbakti. What are we looking at? I kind of just want to go here, even though this is wrong. I still kind of want to go here. Because I'm actually curious to see what this is. Interesting. And it's an alien landing site? I don't think it's an alien landing site. So how did I screw this up? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm not even close. I ignored 2 numbers. I'm a complete moron. But I'm actually want to know what this is. Where are we right now? Right? Like, if I zoom out, where the fuck are we? There's, like, no airports. Dolan Air Base? Where the fuck is this? I think I lost it. Oh, shit. Here, can I click on it again? So, wait, no. Look how weird that... Did you see that? At one point, it looks like a lake, but now it's dry. What is that? Why does it look like it's a lake, but then it's empty? Could it be a lake that fills up but dries out dependent on the time of year? Is that even possible? Right? Like, wow, I'm confused and I'm blown away. I'm confused and I'm blown away. I don't know. A lake that's frozen over? No, I can't. I know we're not in India. I screwed up the coordinates completely. We're not even close to the right coordinates. I'm going to go to the correct coordinates. But I'm actually curious. Maybe I want to fly over this to see what the fuck it is. Right? Right, I agree. We're too invested now. I want to know what this is. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to cover something briefly for everyone. Okay? I think there's something important that I should cover. There are some contributions coming in here, and I appreciate them. They're coming in. However, I want to strongly advise against doing something if you're going to tip. Okay? And here's why. Sometimes people have a tendency to tip in the name of someone else who is a stream regular or a stream contributor. And usually it's well-intentioned, but sometimes do it with malicious intent. Some people actually try to, like, tip in someone else's name who's a familiar contributor to try to either hide their own identity or to get one over and make people think it's really them and saying something that they don't want to say. All right? In this case, I don't think that's what happened tonight. There's actually a bunch of contributions that came in, and one in particular is kind of using a name we already have used. Someone else uses all the time as a contributor on my streams, but I know particularly it's not them. Okay? So what I want to say is, please refrain, if you are going to contribute on my streams, from using the name of another established contributor or chatter. Reason being, there is potential for impersonation. There's a potential for someone to try to again, pull one over on someone else and make you think they said something they didn't say. That's not what's happening here tonight. But I just want to make that clear. I think this person is a well-intentioned person contributing tonight, but it's not the same person who usually uses that name. And because of that, now there's going to be confusion. You see what I'm saying? Allow me to explain what I mean. A bunch of tips just came in. Okay, first of all, SRF Lem did a $5 tip and said the baseball stadium is one of the best in the league. The city sits behind it and has a beautiful view. And I agree. That was really awesome. I actually really liked the positioning of those stadiums. And when you're sitting in the stadium, you could probably see the city off in the background, which is probably outstanding, right? Spawn Killer tipped me $1.49. Says, we're getting a new Fable in the future. Would you replay Fable games that you've played before? I know you played one a couple of years ago. I want you to play two. Yes, I would consider replaying Fable games in the future. Yes. Now, what I was getting to, I received a $50 tip from Silent Bob, who says, let's give them fancy glasses on. The thing is, the person who tipped me this is a legit tipper, and 100% this is a good tip. But the name Silent Bob is used by someone frequently on my daytime streams, and now people might get a confusion and say, oh, this is the same guy. It's not. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if this was intentional or not, if they even knew that someone named Silent Bob tips with that name or not. I don't know, okay? So I'm not going to hold it against them. I'm just going to say, please, in the future, if you are going to tip someone, as someone, please don't use someone else's name that already uses it. Again, maybe you weren't aware, maybe this person was not aware, so I'm not going to hold it against them, all right? And it is a legit tip. But I would assume either it's just a complete coincidence, or it's a situation where they wanted to hide their identity. But if you're going to do that, just make a name up completely. Don't use the name of someone else as a known contributor, okay? I don't want to make a big deal out of it, because I know this is not a malicious thing. I know it's not at all. But I just want to clarify the error. It's better to not do that, because you don't want someone, you know, oh, Silent Bob now is coming on the late streams and contributing. He only comes on the early streams. Drama. You see? Avoid drama whenever we possibly can. Okay? Alright. Oh my god. The aviators have gone on. They are tight to my fucking head. They seriously are. They're too small. But they're custom glasses. They're not real. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking we'll do. I want to fly over this and see what it looks like, but then maybe if we change the date, it'll fill up and become a lake. It'll completely change its appearance. I'm almost feeling that's what's going to happen. So I kind of want to check that out. This is in Kazakhstan? Seriously, we're in Kazakhstan. By me typing the wrong address, we're in Kazakhstan, just like that. Okay. Mythical has tipped $1.50 and says, when you go to the place where the Swedish chef is from, you mean Sweden? Maybe we'd fly to Sweden. The thing is, I don't know anything about Sweden, so I actually wouldn't know any good places to go in Sweden. Someone would have to actually recommend a good place to go in Sweden. Okay, so let us now. I actually want to check this out. I want to see this. So let's actually set this plot as our departure. What the fuck just happened? Did the game just glitch? It did, didn't it? I want to say this is our arrival. No, okay. I want to say this is our arrival. The game just glitched completely. I want to have it set as today, but not 11 p.m. I want it to be daytime. I want to see what this looks like during the daytime. Okay? Now, what we'll do, we'll fly over it. Then I want to change the date. And I'm thinking if we change the date, it'll actually fill up. The lake will fill up and completely change, I bet. I want to do, this is an interesting experiment, okay? Shout out to Mythical, who tipped me $1.50 and says, no Sesame Street, dumbass. What? The Swedish Chef is not from Sesame Street. The Swedish Chef is the Muppets. You got it completely confused. And you insulted me, even though you were wrong about your Muppet lore. I've had enough. I'm going to have them come Hergenbergen your ass and beat you with a rubber chicken if you don't shut up. Alright, let's continue. Let's do it. Let's see what this is like. All right, all right. Yes, Sesame Street characters are considered Muppets, but they don't all live on Sesame Street. All right. I'm not going to argue. Let's, whoa. Wait a minute. Maybe it is a frozen lake. I actually think it is a frozen lake now that we're over it and it looks white. So let's actually reduce our speed. Let's drop in altitude. And then we'll circle back and see if it's ice. It looks like ice. Okay. Relax. It is a giant ice lake. That's crazy. And so half the year it's just pure ice, and then the other half it must be water. Depressions filled by salt lakes whose water is largely evaporated dot the undulating uplands of central Kazakhstan. Thank you for that quote, Ricky. Whoa, that's cool. It's pure ice, man. It's pretty cool that this game must have saved different times of the year into its database, right? So this is, what, August? When do you think it's hottest in Kazakhstan? Because what I would like to do is actually change the date and fly over it and see what it looks like as a lake. But how... And another question, what kind of life would live in there, right? Because could there be life that lives in the lake under the ice, and then when it thaws, like a whole new ecosystem's created, and then a different life cycle starts, and then it freezes again? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's actually fascinating to me.
Stall.
Shut up about the stall! Shut the fuck up!
Stall.
You've angered me.
Stall.
Oh my god.
Stall.
So here's what we're gonna do. Fuck this thing. Get this out of here. No? This is the weirdest thing. So it doesn't change it. God damn it. These menus are so fucking cumbersome. It's obvious this game was meant to be PC only, because the menus are incredibly cumbersome to try to navigate around. See, look, it almost looks like it wants to melt, or it's starting to melt in November. But I don't think that actually they have a satellite image of it melted. Yeah. Because when you go to the satellite view, it showed it as a body of water, a blue body of water, which is why I wanted to check it out. Jeff Sokol says this is actually a salt lake, not an ice lake. If that's the case, then why did it show as blue on the world map? As if it does melt at some point, right? Well, I don't know. I don't know, but it was still cool to take a look at it because, as I said, this was a complete mistake. I typed in completely the wrong coordinates. We will type in the correct coordinates now and actually go to India like I intended. That's pretty wild. Just see a giant lake full of salt. Okay. I think we've seen enough. I think we can go back to the main menu and go actually to the right place now. Alright. Very good. Let's get back to the correct coordinates now. Okay. So. Here it is. I completely forgot two numbers. That'll throw you off, man. That will definitely throw you off. Archibald, I'm glad to hear you're enjoying the stream. Thank you. Okay. So, 10. These are the numbers I forgot. The 10. It's supposed to be 10 and then 5145. And then 78. 4123. Whoa! Well, where are we now? Where in the world are we? That's the point. Now I'm curious. As I zoom out. Tanjavur? Kumbakonam? Dindigul? I'm not seeing any airports. I wonder if I got the right spot or if I screwed up again. No, it looks like this is a city. Which is what we were trying to get to it. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Did I fuck up again somehow? Because this does not look like a major city to me. God damn it. I think I screwed up again. How did I screw this up? 10, 5, 1, 4, 5. 78, 4, 1, 2, 3. I think I got it right, but it might not be right. We're trying to go to a certain temple, okay? We're trying to go to Rangana Thaswami Temple. But I don't think this is it. Because I don't see anything. If you actually zoom in here. The fuck just... Where'd it go? It disappeared. Oh, this fucking game. If we zoom in here, I don't think... It disappeared again! They both say that they're plus, not minus. I'm getting upset because the game won't even allow me to go. Like, I click on it. It disappears. Why is it disappearing? That's as far as I could zoom in. And it literally just looks like a bunch of dry, arid farmland. It doesn't look like a place with a temple or a city. So I must have gotten something wrong here. What if I try an actual minus in front of one of them? How do I go back? Like that? And then left trigger. I think he deleted it. It's not working. What is this? What the fuck? What am I looking at now? The game is completely glitched. It's definitely not this one. Because this one, according to this, is the gray zone. The gray zone of nothing. So that can't be it. That definitely can't be it. Right? Oh my god. This is not going too well. No, that's definitely not it. Where am I? It glitched again. Look, I can't even move. Where's this? No, see, that's between, that's just between North to South America. That ain't it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a bust unless I could find the actual coordinates of this temple. Sri Raghunathaswamy Temple. There it is. Nah, it was correct. These geographic coordinates were correct. How is it? They're correct. They really are. This is fucking weird. Ten. 5145 north. 78 4123 east. Yeah. I'm looking it up, and that's it, right? Stop this. Off of Wikipedia, this is what Wikipedia is saying. It's saying that this is it. Why can't I even move any faster than this? This game is fucked up. This game is seriously fucked up. There's no temple here. Why am I an aircraft selection? Here. Just for the sake of argument, we're going to fly over this, okay? Fuck this. We're going to check it out anyway. It probably isn't going to work. But I want to see. Yeah, they sent me to another planet. They sent me to fucking Venus. I'm flying on Venus. I don't know what's going on. I'm converting it wrong? How am I converting it wrong? I'm reading it off of Wikipedia, dude. I'm reading it right off of Wikipedia. The name of the temple is... Hold on. Ready for this one? Oh, fuck. I hit the weather. Ranathaswamy. Sagaswamy Temple. That's the name of it. Nuno Gloop to the super chat says, we're paging Mr. Jordan, Mr. Sparrow, Mr. Burnell to gate 7 for immediate takeoff to Kabul airport. No, we're not doing that. Alright, I don't think this is going to work. I really don't think this is correct. But maybe I'm wrong. Because now, look at this. It looks completely different. Wait a minute. Why does this look completely different? It really does look completely different. No. Okay. So... where the hell would this temple be? Oh no. Is that it right there? I don't even know anymore. He's saying I converted it wrong? I didn't convert anything. I'm reading latitude and longitude straight off of a posting on Wikipedia. There's nothing to convert. It's by a river? Is that a river going right there? I think that is. I think I see a river straight ahead of us here. India has the greatest number of post offices in the world? Oh, God. Orange Cat's putting in different coordinates. So maybe I should put in these different coordinates then. Son of a bitch. I think we're actually near it. This looks like a major city park coming up. The problem is we won't be able to see. It's not labeled. None of the shit in this game is labeled. So we very well could be flying over it and not even know it because it's not labeled in the game. So, Wikipedia has it in degrees. I need the decimal conversion. Good night, Kagome. See you tomorrow. I was going to fly right here and see if this is it or not. And if not, then we'll try these other coordinates.
500.
No, I don't see much. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch! Stall! Whoa, why does that patch of ground look like it's like burned up? That's weird. The poison pits.
Stall.
Alright, obviously this is not fucking it. Alright. I'm gonna use these other coordinates I'm being told here. Alright. Frustrating, but it's all good. We're gonna recover. We're gonna recover. So what were those coordinates again? I know it was 10.8. That's all I remember. What else is it? 10.8 what? 8628. $78 $6903. Oops, shit. Okay. So, further to the east. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Check that out. That's got to be it. It looks cool. It looks like a big-ass structure. And absolutely, it's right in the middle of a city. Alright, so here's what we'll do. We'll start flying from here. That's the temple right there. So we'll fly, like, right over it and through it here, like that. That's cool. Alright, that's pretty neat. You can check it out. Very cool. We're going to see what this is. Alright.